Now that Jarrett Stidham is gone, Auburn is looking for a new quarterback to be the starter, and Bo Nix is in the running for this. And as the title suggests, he reminds me of Johnny Manziel. Now, Bo Nix is an extremely talented quarterback, and he's the grandson of Auburn great Pat Nix, who played from 92 to 95, and they also wear the same number 10. Now, Bo Nix is 6'2", 204 pounds, and he's a true freshman this year. He runs a 4.7 40, and he looks like he actually has some nice acceleration on him, and he seems to have a very solid arm as well. His footwork is inconsistent, and his mechanics have a tendency to falter at times, but he has a very quick release. And so he's an interesting guy to look out for. He will probably want to put on about 10 to 15 more pounds if he wants to run like he does, because he does take off a good bit, and I'll show that to you. And I'm going to break down his play style a bit in a few plays here. And as I said before, and I'll say it again, he kind of plays like Johnny Manziel, and hopefully you'll see what I mean by that as I get here. Now we're going to jump right into a play, the 7-minute 17-second mark. It's the first quarter of their spring game, or A-Day. Bo Nix starts the read option, and he pulls it when the right end crashes on the running back. He immediately takes off the edge to the left and shows off some solid acceleration here, and some smooth running. You can see his legs, it looks like he's used to running as a running quarterback. If this was an actual game, I could see that play gaining a good bit of yards. And I just wanted to show that to you to kind of show off his legs. Now, the 6-minute 36-second mark, after dropping back, Bo Nix looks left for his wide receiver on the wheel route. Look at the ball hand, the hand that's holding the ball here. It's not high and tight. That type of looseness can lead to an end zone strip sack. His step up in the pocket here is interesting, as well as he is almost running up in the pocket, possibly to bail if things go wrong. But he spots the tight end number 47, and he slings a ball off platform to the tight end going left. As you would imagine, the ball is behind, but the arm strength allows him to zip it in there. This is something Manziel probably would have done. Johnny had the tendency of kind of being loose with the ball, moving around a little bit, and then finding the guy kind of last minute. So keep that in mind. Now, at the 5-minute 36-second mark, these are all still in the first quarter here. This is where the inconsistent mechanics can become wonky and can lead to underthrows like this. It was completed, this play was, but the throw didn't have to be as contested. Bo Nix takes the snap, drops back, and locks on to his 1-on-1 on the right sideline. He then loads up to throw, but he throws this from the back foot like a lot of young QBs. He tries to take some of the power and add touch by not stepping into the throw all the way. This is not the way to do it. You will usually underthrow balls like this because of it. His wide receiver, Seth Williams here, has to turn around, well, all the way around really, face the DB and catch the ball. This is something that Bo Nix can clean up as he takes his next steps in development and wants to be a better QB. We're going to go on to the 4-minute 37-second mark. This is another play in the first quarter. This is the most Johnny Manziel of Johnny Manziel things that I've seen Bo Nix do. So Bo Nix gets the defensive tackle to jump off sides and pursues the free play. He scrambles to the right to avoid the free rusher, and he presses the sideline to the right here. The defenders all expect him to keep running, so they start to drift his way. Bo Nix pops his head up. He sees his wide receiver, Eli Stove, running into the abandoned empty middle of the defense. Bo Nix fires it into that space, and then he hits Eli Stove in the end zone for a touchdown. That's really hard to defend, for one. It was a good play overall, and so this shows the good improvising skills in the eyes by Bo Nix. And you can kind of see why I said it reminds me of something that Manziel would do. Kind of moving around, improvising, and finding a play where maybe not everybody's willing to take that type of chance. And you see Patrick Mahomes kind of do those type of things too, which is really, really interesting. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you, 11-minute 1-second mark. I think this is probably getting more so into the second quarter here. Nix scrambles here, but it is completely unnecessary. He has 5 seconds of a clean pocket. The running back number 9 is wide open on an out route to his right, and there's no need to run this ball. He'll have to learn to take his check down. A lot of quarterbacks who have athleticism can tend to want to take on the responsibility themselves and not get the ball out to the playmakers when they need to. This is one of the cases where you just get the ball out to your guy, don't take an unnecessary hit. We know you can run, save it for later. And that's something that you learn as a young quarterback as you continue to grow. You just have to get better at that. So from what it looks like, Auburn has another talented QB on the roster. And this is in addition to a guy they also have on the roster named Joey Gatewood, who received a lot of fanfare because he reminds people of Cam Newton with his size. So that'd be another guy to look out for. But that makes me wonder if Bo Nix is making a serious play for the starting role on this team. Auburn fans, what do you think? Or others chime in. Do you think Gus Malzahn should roll with Bo Nix this year? I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts on it. Now, with that said, if you look to the left here, you can click on the video that the YouTube algorithm says that you should watch, or you can click on them right over here and you can also see the last video that I made. I would love for you to check those out and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.